Hello guys, we have the new amplifier, the new integrated amplifier from Musical Fidelity, just arrived, 40.6 kilos in weight. It's the Nu-Vista, top of the line from Musical Fidelity, 800.2. It's a model of 2023, just released, and we have it here for review, and we're gonna present it to you during the unboxing. It comes in silver. This is silver, but in black finish as well. It follows the usual packaging method, box in a box. We see a notice here, important, make sure that the unit is shut off when attaching or removing cables at the input or output terminals. We have to continue with the second box now. It's very heavy. I'm alone here. Let's do it. More cuttings. Let's check it now. So before we remove the amp for the box, we discover on the top this box with the necessities, all the accessories, let's say. This box with all the accessories, for example, has this very heavy aluminum remote control. It's not a joke. It's very heavy, guys. Look the finish here. It's not plastic. It's pure aluminum with small buttons, mute, power, display, volume up, down, and input selectors balanced in the middle. Nu-Vista 800.2. So look the thickness of the remote control, and the batteries are back here, you know. So it's a big one. It's a beast, like a brick. Then we have this pads, let's say aluminum ones, screws, four screws. We're gonna check what it's all about. Batteries for the remote control, they are coming. You see spikes, so to install the integrated amplifier properly using these accessories, cones and plates, you know, like this. Probably goes like this. Here you see. I'm gonna check all this. It comes with this thick cable for power, and then we have other pads as well if we don't like to use the cones ones. And a screwdriver to install all this. It comes with this beautiful screwdriver, guys. It's a gift. So that was, and here we have screws for the remote control, because the remote control, as it comes, has not pre-installed the batteries. So in order to install the batteries, we need these screws and these batteries. So as you can see here, the remote control has no screws, so we use the screws, we use the batteries, and we do it by ourselves in order to feel good that we have done something for this beautiful amp. So we are taking a look inside of the box now to remove the 40 plus kilos. We see a set of gloves there and a pad to clean it, you know, probably from a special material in order to clean it and keep it in a good condition, because it has a display in the front face. So let's continue the unboxing now. It's the big move to remove the 40 plus kilos from this huge box. We have forgotten to present the cable for the UK market, because the base, let's say the origin of the Musical Fidelity is UK, so must have this kind of cable inside. So we remove the carton, the two cartons actually, very heavy, guys. I'm alone, as I said here. And we reach this level here. So as you can see, it's protected by black foams. Inside has another, let's say, cloth cover. And we remove now the foams. More 40 kilos to lift now in order to remove the underneath cloth. Please don't do this by yourself, it's very heavy. The product is very heavy, guys. At least for me. Because it's not only the kilos, it's the volume of it, the size. So we remove the second foam and the product is now waiting to be unveiled. But first of all, we have to wear the special gloves, just to be, let's wear it just to one hand, just to be, you know, according to the rules. White one, very clean glove. Nice, fits. The other hand is bare because I like to control the camera. So we remove the, as we said, it's the silver finish. Now we have to apply another step to lift the 40 kilos in order to remove the cover. But anyways, we can have a sneak look of this gorgeous machine here. Nu-Vista 800.2 integrated amplifier. Has this very rare military specs micro tubes inside. And you look here, guys, the display, the volume control, Nu-Vista engraved, musical fidelity engraved on top here. So expensive stuff. Look, the inputs and the outputs, guys. Gold plated, brushed, durable. You can see the value here. You can feel the sound, you can feel the power of this integrated amplifier, because it's a beast. Here we can very tight. Here we can use any kind of cable. Let's have a close look on the inputs and the outputs now. As you can see here, we have heavy duty inputs, pre-out, line out, RCAs. We have 1, 2, 3, let's say, analog inputs, single-headed, and two XLR, and one set of XLR inputs, left and right. Here we are, XLR inputs. So, made in Taiwan says there, but all these years, Musical Fidelity used to manufacture its electronics to Taiwan. So, even though it's designed in UK, nothing has changed all these years. Even the topology of this amplifier is the same as the previous ones. So Nu-Vista everywhere. Let's remove it, all this band. You see the screw of the binding post, very heavy. So what else we have on the back? We have a switcher here, auxiliary home theater. This says here if we like to drive an external power amplifier, a multi-channel, let's say, to amplifier. not to drive, to connect, you know, in order to apply the amplifier in a multi-room, multi-channel system. Line out, as we say. Pre-out if we like to have an external power amplifier, but why you like to do this, since this is a beast, so you can... Okay, there is the power amplifier of the Nu-Vista lineup, the big ones and the small and the monoblocks. So let's have another look. Here we see the heat sinks. Aluminum everywhere, guys. Cold aluminum. I touch and feels like, you know, it's very cold, so it works. And inside we can have a look of the electronics. In front, just the two familiar buttons. Listening mode here, display here. There is display here, a huge display with two VU meters. Volume in this one, and source selector, that one. So this is the beast in total glory. We remove this protection tape that protects this cut here in the face, which is very aesthetically looks very good. And then we remove the protection of the display here, as if you know, even the smartphones, they have this kind of protection. And this is the new Nu-Vista 800.2, as it says here. And this square here is the eye for the remote control. So we have the power and the standby, and of course we have the remote control. We'll try to remove the cover now, so to show to you the inside wall. This is the aluminum. We remove the aluminum, you know, the cover, engraved musical fidelity there. The thickness of the cover is not a joke, guys. So we continue. That's the internal wall of the amp. We can see the Nu-Vistors here, the two toroidal transformer. Nu-Vistors are this 1, 2, 3, 4 tubes here, as you can see. Then we have 1, 2, 5 transistors on this side and 5 sunken transistors from this side, guys. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The two massive transformers. We see the fuses down there. We see the capacitors for the power supply. Let's have a look from this side. And this is the board, the output board with the power. And all these capacitors here are 1000 microfarads, 10 volts. And these ones on the power supply, we have 4 per channel. They are 6800 microfarads, 100 volts. As we said, well, there are 5 transistors on top and 4 transistors, and 5 I think, yes, and 5 transistors installed on the underneath. So we have 10 transistors per side, per channel. Sounds logical for this power. So this is the full glory of the amplifier 800.2 integrated one from Musical Fidelity. Look here, the nut, how is installed, holds the transformer in its place. So I think we have discovered everything here. potentiometer, it's there. No, this is the input selector. This is the potentiometer, the volume control that goes to this board here. These transformers here, they are rewounded from the scratch, let's say, in order to have less noise. And all the power supply is revised compared to the previous, let's say, Nu-Vista 800. The total power of the product is more than 300 watts. We have to measure it. More than 300 watts per channel, with unconditional stability, has a high stability, as the manufacturer says. It looks that it has high stability. And let's have final looks before we close it back. I like the Nu-Vista here. No, I will leave it open. Now we're gonna put power so to see the Nu-Vistas and the display in front. So let's power up the amplifier. And it's first time for me, guys, haven't powered before. So it starts like this, says balance there. As you can see on the back of the Nu-Vista, they are glowing in a red color, as you can see. No, orange one actually. Now it's doing this lighting show, let's say. Let's go closer. Nu-Vistas are getting ready, warming up to perform in a high level, because this amplifier is an ultra high-end level. It's not an introductory one. And here we have the display, the beautiful display. So now we're playing with the balance, lighting mode. As you can see, even though we can change the display to present VU meters, to have a backlight white one, to have the VU meters in a different background, not the black but the white one. So the input is balanced, that's why I say it's balanced. But if you could change here, go back to this, you see home theater, auxiliary one, tuner, balanced again. So it looks beautiful. I like this one because it matches with the silver finish of the amplifier. And the Nu-Vista tubes, the micro ones, these babies here, working very hard in order to provide the proper signal to the amplifier. So we can, when we turn the volume, you can hear the click, 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 and you see the dBs are changing in front. Let's reduce. So I think, guys, that's all. This is a totally analog amplifier, has no DAC or streaming. It's pure analog, pure integrated amplifier. If you like to use external streaming or DAC, you can use it. Musical Fidelity provides these products as well. And we'll try to do the best here to unbox it and to present it to you because it's brand new. Now we're gonna start the review. Thanks for watching. See you next time.